Hello everyone, good day to all. I welcome all my dear kids to today's online live classes. I am Pushpashri, faculty of Butt and Butt Tutorials. I'll be handling mathematics for Navodaya, Sainik as well as RMS School entrance exam. My dear kids, in the last session, we were discussing about the chapter of the particular chapter that is fractions, and there we have solved around 20 problems, and we have solved all the kind of different problems. And if you people have missed that particular chapter, please go with the description box and watch the previous class video. Well, let's move on to today's session. And from today's session, I'll be stepping on to the new chapter that is average. So, this is the new chapter that we will be dealing in today's session. Okay, so let's start today's session. The chapter name is average. So, let me give you a brief introduction about an average. So, in one or the another way, you people have come across this word called average. So, then what do you mean by average? So average is nothing but where I'll be having a set of observation. That set of observation I'm going to divide it with the number of observations that I am having. So that one I'm going to call it as an average. Say for example, there is a student called A. So A is a student and A is attending his exam. So where he is having the subjects like English, Hindi, Kannada, Maths, Social, Science and then Science. So these are the six subjects that he is having. So out of 100 marks, so the total marks, so in each and every subject exam will be provided for 100 marks. So out of 100 marks, the students has scored 90 and here let it be of 99 in English and let it be of 98 in Hindi. Kannada let it be of 100, Maths let it be 100 and social let it be 100 and science also let it be 100. Or let us keep all the subjects as 100 itself. So he has scored 100 in all the subjects. That means out of out he has scored. Okay. So when he has scored out of out in all the subjects, we need to find the percentage, right? So when we want to find the percentage, first we will put all the marks. We will add all the marks, right? So how many subjects are visible here? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6 divided by what is the total marks for all the subjects? 600. So in each and every subject is 100 means Kannada marks the total marks it is 100. So the total is 600. So 600 divided by 600 it is 100%. So the student has got 100% result will tell. Suppose instead of these many marks, if the student has scored less marks, say the marks be like this. So English 90, Hindi 99, Kannada 100 and here 90, 99, 92. So we're gonna add all the marks like 90 plus 99 plus 100 plus 90 plus 99 plus 92 and then we'll divide by 600 and whatever the answer that we are going to get here, we'll convert that as an average. So this is what the chapter of average is. There is only one formula. The formula is the sum of observation divided by the number of observations. Got this? So now I'll just start with this chapter. So only the meaning I'll discuss over here. The remaining part I'll give you on theory session. So when I'm discussing notes, let us discuss that in detail. So now you can take down the meaning of average. Meaning of average. Meaning of average. So under that you can take the average of a given observation, the average of a given observation or data, given observation or data or data is a number which is found on is a number which is found on dividing the which is found on dividing the sum of observations dividing the sum of observations or data sum of observations or data by the number of observation or data given observation or data given is called as what? Average. And to find out the average, the one formula is there. So apart from this formula, there are other formulas too. But when I'm discussing the problem, I'll go with other formulas carefully. So right now you can learn this formula, that is average is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observation. So this is the formula that we usually follow when we are going with the average problem. So you can copy down the meaning as well as the formula now. Copy down. So fine, hope you all copied this. So now I'll go with the problems. You can see to the problems now. So let us discuss the problems. So the problem number 1. See to the first problem. Ages of Ajay, Amit and Satish are 10 year, 12 year and 14 year, 10 year, 12 year and 14 year respectively, full stop and continue, respectively, full stop and continue. Find the average age. Find the average age. So this is your question. See to the question here. They have telling the ages of Ajay, Amit and Satish are 10 year, 12 year and 14 year. That means the age of Ajay is 10 year, the age of Amit is 12 year and the age of Satish is 14 year. And we have to find what is the average age. By keeping these three people's age, we have to find the average age. So solution, average is equal to, so what is that formula that we are having? Sum of observations. What are the observations that we are having? Write the formula here. Sum of observation divided by the number of observation divided by the number of observation. So what is the sum of observation? That means what are the observations that we are having here? 10, 12, 14. How many number of observation we are having? 1, 2, 3. 3 observation we are having. So add these 3, that is 10 plus 12 plus 14, 10, 20, 30, 34, 35, 36 by 3. 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 twos are. So the average age, it is 12. The 12 is your answer. Copy down this now. Fine, hope you all copied this. I'll go with the second problem now. See to the second problem. What will be the average of first? What will be the average of first 9 multiples of 5? 9 multiples of 5. So this is your question. What will be the average of first 9 multiples of 5? So when you take the first 9 multiples of 5, what is the average? That means you have to find the average number. So for this, the solution is different. See here, we follow the different formula here. That is number into n plus 1, so in the bracket, divided by 2. So here number is nothing but 9. So I'll write here number is equal to 9, and here n is number is 5, n is 9. Sorry, number is 5 and n is 9. So that why ma'am, how we will get to know? So they're telling first 9 multiples of 5. That means 9 multiples of 5. What are the 5? 5 nines are. Till then you have to go, and then you have to add, and then you have to divide. Since it is the biggest process, we follow this formulas that will get the answer very quickly. Okay, number is nothing but for which number you are going to find it out, and n is nothing but how many numbers of multiples you will find it out. Okay, so number here it is 5 into n is 9 plus 1 divided by 2. 9 plus 1 it is 10 by 2. 5 tens are 50 by 2. So 2 ones are, 2 twos are 4, 2 fives are 10. So 25 is your answer. Copy down now. So fine, hope you all copied this. Now I'll go with the next problem, problem number 3. We'll see to the next problem now. Okay. So the problem number 3, that is problem is like this. See the board. Find the average of 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6 and 1 by 8, where we have to find the average for these 4 numbers. So as you can observe, the denominators are different. So what we usually do, we usually take the LCM, right? So according to formula, that is the sum of observation divided by number of observation. So average is equal to sum of observation. That means you have to add all these things. That is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8 divided by 4. The number of observation. 1, 2, 3, 4 observation you are having. So average is equal to, you have to add this. So when you have to add, when the denominators are not same, what we usually do, we take the LCM, as we have learned in the chapter of fraction. The same way we'll do it now. Let us take the LCM for 2, 4, 6 and 8. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 3s are 6, 2 fours are 8. So 2 ones are 2, 3 as it is, 2 twos are 4. And now again 1, 1, 3, 1 and then 3 ones are. So 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 threes are 24. 24 you have got it as an LCM. Put 24 here, divided by 4, let it be as it is. Okay, and you have to take the first part of the fraction, that is 1 by 2. Usually we do that, right? Into 24. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 12 ones are 12. So first you have got 12 plus, and then 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 24. 4 fours are not 4 6 are 24. 6 ones are 6. So now 1 by 6. 6 fours are 24, 1 fours are 4, and put the 4 here plus 4. Take the next part, that is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 into 24. 8 ones are 8 threes are 3 ones are 3 plus 3. So now 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3. So 6 plus 4, 10, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25 by 24 whole divided by 4. So you have got like that. So when you get, see here in the numerator part, you have a fraction, and the denominator you have a number. So when this is the case, how we are going to solve? 25 into 4 divided by 24. So this will, you will multiply with 25. Okay. So 4 ones are 4 six are 24, and now 25 by 6 you will take. So again in the options are like this. I'll write the options here. Hope you all can see. 4.16, option B 4.51, option C 3.21, option D 1.416. So those are the options you are having. But since you have got this answer, you can't see that in the option. Only the decimal numbers are there. So try to convert 25 by 6 by further division method, that is 6 by 25. So now 6 fours are 24, remainder will be 1, put 1 point here, take the 0, 6 ones are 6, remainder will be 4, put 1 0, 6 6 are 36, and again the remainder will be 4, and still if you put 0, again it will be recurring, right? So here you have put 0 for 4, again here also if you put, still it will be recurring. So end it over here. So the average is 4.16. So option A is the correct answer. So now you people can start writing this down. So fine, hope you all completed. We'll go with the next problem, problem number 4. So the problem number 4 is like this. Average of two numbers is 14. Average of two numbers is 14. Full stop and continue. This is 14, okay? Full stop and continue. If one number is 13, if one number is 13, comma, find the other number. Find the other number. So what they are telling in the question, so there are two numbers and the average of that two numbers is 14. They have already found out the average and they have got 14 as the answer. In that one number is 13, and then what is the another number they are asking. So there, let it be like this is the first number, this is the second number, and the average of these two numbers, the average is 14. But here one number they are telling it as 13, then the second number is how much, you have to find it out. The given information is 13 and 14, that is average, and you have to find out the second number. So now the solution is like this. So average of two numbers is equal to 14. Average of two numbers is equal to 14. This is already they have given you in the question itself. And the sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers. That means when you have to get an average, you are going to divide it by 2, right? So into 2 I am putting. So 14 2s are 28. And now one of the number they have given in the question. So one of the number. So what is that one of the number? That is 13. And the other number we have to find out. Other number we have to find out. Therefore, other number is equal to 28 minus 13. So this is your first number, this is your second number. So the other number is 15. So now you got to know the other number is 15. So now if you add 13 plus 15, see here, divided by 2, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28 by 2, 2 ones are 2 fours are 14 you have got here, and the average is also 14. The sum of observation divided by the number of observation, the first number they have given, second number you had found it out as 15, and there are two numbers, so that's the reason divided by 2, and you have got 14. Thing before that you are going to copy. So usually in your exam you will get MCQ type of question where you don't be having time to write each and every sentences like this. Here I am just writing for you each and every sentences because of your understanding. Okay, so when you are doing the problem in your examinations, please do understand the concept and do the answers directly. Okay, don't sit and write all the sentences and all. This is just for your understanding purpose. Okay, and also by this, if you learn all the type of problems, what happens, it will be easier for you during an examination. So if you start practicing now, you will get an idea for these kind of questions. You have to follow this method itself. Okay, so there you won't get confused with which method that you have to follow. Only once you practice it, it will be easier. So in exam you can't write each and everything in your worksheets, right? It consists a lot of time. So better know the concept how to do. As soon as you see the question, apply this method. 14 into 2, it is equal to 28. 28 minus 30, that is 50. The easiest one, within a fraction of a second you can solve. Got this? So now you can start writing this, copy down.